What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. As you can tell by the title, Nikocado Avocado kinda went off the deep end, and that's to say if he hasn't already. So this video he released was supposed to be kind of responding to Critical's video, which was his response to Nikocado Avocado. Some good points were made, but mostly they were pretty awful. He starts off the video yelling at his scale.
46. I heard you!
He also mentions the fact that he didn't eat the day before, so he lost 10 pounds, which unfortunately that's not how things work. And as the video goes on, it's like watching a patient in a psych ward. And I know his wacky antics are just him doing his character, but the longer he does it, the harder it is to tell if he's actually just in his character or if he's just losing his fucking marbles. I watched the video as much as I possibly could. I couldn't really go to the entire thing. I had to like pass a few minutes of it because I just can't stand watching people eat. It just grosses me the fuck out. It makes me want to vomit. But I know at the end of the day that is just preference and so many people like mukbangs. So I'm not really gonna delve into that. But anyways, let's check out his response.
Couldn't get the McRib because they don't have that anymore. And he also filmed himself having Burger King. I'm not ordering all that stuff. That's excessive. And you know, I'm the queen of moderation.
So clearly he's talking about the video that Critical made about him eating the McDonald's food. I would assume it was a Travis Scott burger, I think. But don't look past that joke. His sarcasm in that joke, I'm the queen of moderation, he makes it pretty obvious that he knows exactly what he's doing. I know some people would say otherwise, but I think Nikocado Avocado is actually very smart. He does a lot of nitpicking towards Critical's fan base by making like really unobvious but sarcastic jokes. And I'm sure he knows that's going to set them off, which will keep bringing them back to his channel to make fun of him, but in the end just keeps garnering him views.
I'm actually really excited to eat for you because I didn't eat yesterday. I've water fasted for almost 2 full days. The last food that was in my body was Wendy's half of a cheeseburger.
Kudos to Nikocado right here, honestly, because this is actually a very small portion of food compared to what he usually eats. Although he does pull out like 4 or 5 cheeseburgers out of those fucking bags, it's still a lot less food than he normally has in front of him. I feel like he's gonna try and milk these videos out too by just finding every video that Critical has eaten something in and saying, I ate like Critical for 24 hours again, which would actually be very smart because while he's still doing a mukbang, he's clearly eating much less and will still be making fun of Charlie and his fan base, which will pull them back in towards his videos and keep getting him views.
I know it's so ironic. The video he made right before calling me out for being too unhealthy, guess what that was? Guess what that was? That was him eating unhealthy dipping sauces.
The thing about Critical's videos is that he doesn't do it on a daily basis, nor does he eat ridiculous amounts of food. This next clip reminds me of when I was in kindergarten.
It's awful.
It's awful.
Oh, we're coming in again! Woo!
Oh, we're coming in again! Woo!
Nikocado begins to completely just start mocking Critical, and I mean literally mocking, like repeating what he says in his video. And when I was in kindergarten, if you didn't want to hear somebody talking shit to you, the best tactic was to start mocking every single thing they said until they got so pissed off that they would just start screaming. Unfortunately, he does nothing but make himself look like a man-child here.
Appetite that's damn near insatiable.
Hypocrite! Hypocrite!
This clip was 1 out of 100 that I could have pulled out of his video.
I've already eaten 2 meals in the last 2 hours because I...
Hypocrite!
Every time Critical made a single joke about himself being gluttonous and eating like a whole garbage can of food, Nikocado would just scream hypocrite out of nowhere, even with his mouth full of food. He somehow shoots a piece of food through the straw and directly into his eye, but he'll add anything that makes him scream or go into a murderous rampage in the video, which kind of just adds up to him not listening to a single bit of criticism that Critical said. But I'm not going to completely blame him for not listening to what Critical had to say, and the reason for that is because of what Critical said in his video. When Critical is talking about Nikocado, he says somewhere in his video that he thinks the noises and sounds he makes are disgusting when he's doing his mukbangs. And I do have to agree with it, to be honest, because I honestly don't like the noises he makes, because it's actually pretty gross to listen to. It really just kind of pulls Critical's argument below. And for better perspective, if I really wanted to help somebody who is morbidly obese, I would be very blunt with them like he was. I'd be very straightforward, telling them that what they need to do, how it could affect them, and very possibly others. in terms of, I guess, worrying people, but any advice I would give them would just go straight down the drain if I decided to add in your ass cheeks cover the entire toilet when you sit on it, because criticism and advice seems completely useless if you say something slightly demeaning in it. Now obviously I don't think this was Critical's goal, but there were some things he definitely could have left out of the video, and that probably would have gained a little bit of a better reaction from Nikocado Avocado. Anyways, Nikocado ends the video with a very heartwarming message for all of us.
I put...
That was actually the end of the video, that's not a joke. Regardless, I saw a lot of this on my feed and I kind of wanted to add in my opinions on it. But yeah, if you enjoyed, thank you for watching and come back for the next.